Exactly. Right.
All right, that's a tough act to follow, but I'm really excited to be here today. Like Julian said, I'm from the Urban Biogas Project. Our great team is here today. We are a little bit different than the other companies here. We're more industrial, we're B2B. We are a renewable energy company. So let's talk about energy right now in India. So it's electricity, obviously, it ends up in your home, but where does it come from? Likelihood is it comes from coal power. Fossil fuel, and we all know the benefit or what this is doing to our environment right now in terms of global climate change, in terms of pollution. Another thing impacting the environment negatively right now is something you might not know as well. It's the rotting of organic goods in the landfills. It produces methane. Methane is actually 20 times more harmful to the environment as CO2. So overall, these two issues are creating an unhappy environment. What if we could get rid of that methane? What if we could get rid of some of this fossil fuel? In that case, we would have a much happier environment. And we, as the Urban Biogas Project, have figured out a way to do that and still provide electricity and an organic fertilizer. We do that by intercepting this organic waste before it hits the landfill, taking waste from markets, fruit and vegetable markets, and using biogas digester technology to turn it into both clean renewable energy and organic fertilizer. Now we all know the benefits and the need for clean organic clean and renewable energy. There's also a huge benefit to organic fertilizer. Organic fertilizer actually produces more yield than chemical fertilizer. Chemical fertilizer actually depletes soil quality over time, and organic fertilizer produces healthier food for a person to eat. So the actual technology that we've settled on after comparing many is the team process. The team process is a brand new technology. It produces about twice the gas as a traditional biogas digester, and also it produces that gas about 5 times faster. So you can have a higher turnover and causes more waste. So to give you an example, 1 ton of waste that goes into this biodigester can produce 40 cubic meters of biogas as well as 100 kilograms of organic fertilizer. So when you think about it in terms of an economic model, we've got this free waste going in, we have a plant set up, and we're pumping out very valuable outputs. We can get 6 rupees per kilowatt electricity, and 4 rupees per kilogram in fertilizer. And what's really great about this is that we're selling to established markets, and we have therefore more reliable income. We can sell directly to the grid our electricity, and we can sell our organic fertilizer in established markets. So this is us. This is the Urban Biogas Project team. We've started through Acara. We've been working together for 9 months now, a little bit over that actually. And we're a compilation of students and graduates from the University of Minnesota and students and graduates from the Terry University here in India. So let me get into exactly what our plan is here with this technology. We want to start at the Azipur Mandi, which is one of the largest fruit and vegetable markets in all of Asia. It's located in Delhi. Over 3,000 wholesalers come there every day to sell their fruits and vegetables. In India, interestingly, 40% of waste rots between farm and table. And so at the Mandi, this means lots and lots of waste buildup. In fact, there is over 100 tons of fruit and vegetable waste produced there every single day. That amounts to over 10 large trucks that have to travel and take that waste to the landfill 15 kilometers away, where, as we said, it gives off methane into the atmosphere. So if we think about the potential of this technology in this environment, this 100 tons would produce 4 lakhs of revenue every single day, which for a dollar figure is $2.6 million per year, actually most of which is profit. So what's our plan? How are we going to get to that point? First it started with Acara. We were able to raise $6,500. That allowed me and Alex to spend 2 months each here in India working with our Indian teammates, conducting field research. We met with biogas experts. We We've met with many NGOs. We've met with people who've gone the path before us. We've met with the market leaders, sort of getting a feel for the environment that we're going to have to operate in. And everything's been good. So our next step is to finish that out, understand all the regulations, and then move on to technical experiments. What we're going to do there is we're going to use a digester that's already in existence, using the actual waste that we'll be using in our plants. We'll be able to know exactly what our gas output will be, exactly what our fertilizer quality will be. And then we also want to find a way that we can observe and really detailedly understand what it means to sell electricity to the grid, so we can understand sort of that aspect as well. Once that's all done, and if we still have green lights ahead of us, we're going to build our first plant right at the Acara Monday. When we talk to the people who run the market, they offer to give us the waste for free, actually deliver it to us for free, because that should save them transportation costs, as well as give us land to build the plant on, so long as we provide them with electricity at a subsidized rate. We're not sure if we're going to do that yet, so we're also looking at other plots of land. So the first plant we build would be just a 2-ton reactor. The reason we're doing 2 tons is because larger reactors are built out of 2-ton modules. And so this module would have the 2-ton digester, purification unit, as well as a generator. And as you can see, the cost of the actual module is $45,000, which is 25 flat. But we break even in just 1.5 years. The reason we're able to break even so quickly is because we have this great urban environment that's really, everything's close together. We have great distribution network, as well as a really pure source of waste. So to sort of back out a little bit, our plan going forward is to do these technical experiments, make sure all of our partnerships and permissions and regulations are in order before we build this first 2-ton module, and then from there expand. And after that, we want to expand to have at least 75% of the waste at the Mandi. And then there's several other wholesale markets in Delhi, as well as around India. So in the end, we want to be able to make a really big impact in this waste problem, as well as produce a lot of renewable energy and organic fertilizer. I'd now like to invite my team up to take your questions.